We are live at Choctaw Casino and Resort in Durant, Oklahoma for the WSOP Event 5, the Classic. This is Flight 1C, and we have a whole new table coming for you at level 9, 10, 11, 12. 30-minute levels, 25K starting stack. Let me pop this camera up here so you can see who you're talking to. So we've got, let me pull up my Bravo app now. I finally got that adjusted. 618 entries right now. Going into level 9, 600, 1,200 are your blinds. I've got the player list. Donald Thurman with 98,000 chips. John Hurt, 78,000. Stoney Baker, 72. Jason Lopez, 48. Philip Walker, 33. Danny Croy, 24. Robert Harp, 19.4. Rachel Peavy, 18.7. And down to the bottom, Jacob Min with 14.6 thousand chips. All right. And if you go check out the feature table on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, I posted pictures of everybody so you can see who we're going to see. They just came back from break, and in just about 3 minutes, we're going to go live. If anybody has any questions in the next couple of minutes, I'd love to answer them if I can. I'm going to pull up YouTube on my laptop here. We had Jimmy Sommerfeld in the broadcast booth in the last session, helping us out. Here we go. Let me make sure I turn this volume all the way down so it does not interfere. Change this to live chat so we can watch everything. All right. How are we doing, guys? It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Durant, Oklahoma. 100 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It's a warm one. I'm from Minnesota. 100 degrees is a little bit warmer than I'm used to. A little bit warmer than I'm comfortable with, honestly. But we're inside. It's a beautiful 68 degrees. We've got another 2 minutes before they start playing. What do you guys think of the last stream? Dan Lowry running the table over and then getting picked off with a couple of bluffs at the end. I think he was up to 150,000 at one time, and I think he left the table with like 60,000. I expect him to see back at the top. He's the #1 earner tournament live cashes in Arkansas with just over, I think it's 2.1 million. So we've got a really fun table coming up. 60 seconds left. I'm going to turn off this camera so you don't have to worry about that anymore. All right, here we go. WSOP Event 5.
Okay, I just adjusted the words.
Flight 1C. There's all those chip counts I was telling you about. Levels
Button is in the 3 or the 2?
9, 10, 11, 12.
I didn't realize. I dealt to you already.
200K guarantee. I think with the 600 entries they have in this level, they did make that guarantee. And there's Colleen in the background saying we've got about a minute and a half left on the tournament clock. We came back just a little bit early.
They already know.
They already know. Okay, good.
All right, guys, a couple of rules while we're here. You cannot be on your cell phone at all. You cannot use listening devices. You cannot use any earpods, any electronics.
There's Bobby teaching everybody how this table works.
No drinks on the table. If you look at your phone, you will get a 1-round penalty.
Your phone has to be used outside of this area. If you start using your phone inside this area, you will be given a penalty.
You can check your messages and stuff. They just don't want you to sit there watching the stream while you're playing.
No drinks on the table. Please keep your cards in your box. You'll be the 9, you'll be the 7. And please be gentle with the cards.
The best way to put the cards in are
on top
of each other. And yes, please be gentle with the cards. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pitch you 2 cards. You're going to grab them and then bring them.
Jimmy, back in the booth. We're just getting started. How are you doing? It's a lot of steps you're getting in. You wear a Fitbit or an Apple Watch or anything to track how many steps you get on these weekends?
No, usually I don't have to do any work. I have enough staff, but a little short-handed on staff today.
Well, everybody's in Vegas.
That's it. I need 39 more players to hit my guarantee.
Oh, really? We are short?
Yeah, so
okay.
I'm a little sweating this, but not a lot of sweat. But players this morning, when we needed 650 and we had like 200 to start, they bet me $100 on the side that there's no way in the world we're getting 650s.
All right. Yeah. And you took that bet?
I had to take
Did you get odds for it?
No,
you always bet on
one guy
yourself.
was wanting to double the bet, and I said, no, I want to keep it kind of friendly.
Yeah.
So,
so your line is 650, and
I need 653 to make the guarantee.
653, and what are we at right now? 618.
Yeah, we're about 618. So it's a little sweat.
Yeah, it's a
because
sweat.
it's slowed down a little bit. Players are now thinking, well, I don't know if I have enough big blinds to get in. So it's a little sweat, but I like it.
You walk in right now with 20 bigs, right?
Right.
25K starting stack. Blinds are 600, 1200. So you get about 20 bigs if you buy in right now.
20 bigs is okay.
That's
when you get down to like 10, then you got to really start thinking. But this tournament right here is like 160 probably plus 40 juice, so $160 buy-in basically for the prize pool to 200,000 guarantee. That's a pretty good tournament.
Now this is a $200 buy-in, right?
Right, just 200 straight up.
The marquee going across the bottom is wrong. That says 250.
Oh no,
so it's a $200.
$200 straight.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll have to fix that.
So with only a $200 buy-in, 2 bills to get you in to maybe have a chance to win, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 for first. I don't really know what it would be.
Here's some action right out of the gate. We've got Jacob Hurt in early position, makes it
7 checks.
2,800 with pocket kings, and Jacob Mint.
The ace just killed all the action.
It did. It goes check.
If that had been Jack of Spades, Jack of Spades there would. Oh my goodness, man.
I think Jacob calls.
7 calls.
Man, if a king came off right here, man, we'd have somebody out of the tournament.
Yes.
Not that I'm wishing it.
King of Spades comes out. Jacob's got a flush. John's got a full house. That would have been a rough one.
Yeah.
5 just shoves all in. That's going to work. He bet the turn and shoves the river. That's going to work. I'm folding kings in that situation.
I got to fold kings. The ace would scare me. Yeah.
Yep.
The ace hurt the
good
the
fold.
action.
And Jacob had 3/8 anyway.
Right.
So
what a hand he had.
It was a good fold by John. Jacob played it beautifully. He flops a flush draw, gets there on the turn, and picks up the pot.
I've seen a lot of times I had that where I have trip 8s and then I improve and make a flush on the end, and that beats me.
Yes, yes.
So he has a bigger flush. Yeah, I got to learn everybody's name again. I just got to
7 folds, 9 folds.
Let's do this. I'm going to hit this button for you. Now, the people at home can't see this, but right here,
One fold,
seat 1, seat 2, seat 3,
Okay.
Stony Baker. We had him the other day at the table.
So Stony Baker in the 3 seat.
I recognize that name.
4 folds.
It's a live stream only. It won't be like recorded, so you can look at it.
Yes.
So there you go. You get to see what I want.
5 calls. 6 checks.
Well, they're doing some gambling if they're checking and calling with these kind of hands.
Heads up.
I don't see much action on this one. First bet's going to get this one, I believe. You know, unless Rachel really wants to
Unless they're
gamble.
just going to level each other and.
Oh. Wow. She called. She's trying to catch that old 4 ball. Oh, now they both got a flush draw. Not much of a flush draw for either one of them. Let's see if Jacob can bet it again like he's got it. Yeah,
Jacob does have the best hand and the best flush draw.
Yeah, and Rachel's going to go ahead and lay it down this time.
That I liked. She had intentions of doing something, but it just didn't happen. It didn't pan out for her. That was brave.
Yeah.
That was brave.
Man, poker's changed since I started playing. Used to be all limit hold'em.
Yep.
Even the tournaments were limit hold'em.
Yep. Back in the good old days, right?
Yeah. Now you got all no limit. Hey, I did put a limit hold'em in the mix for October. We have a limit hold'em tournament for the next tournament in October.
9 folds.
John and Donald.
You know, we have a lot of mixed games this time. A lot of people are happy. We had Badoogie last
I
night.
saw that. They got a ton of people in that too.
Yeah.
I was thinking like 40 maybe.
Yeah.
And they got like
and 100 in the deuce to 7 triple draw. Everybody was in the Congress. 99 in the Congress.
10 raises to 3,000. 1 fold.
Yeah, Donald's got his cards not in the little square there.
And these guys are new to the thing, so they're not ready
look
for
here.
it yet.
Stoney done got aces now. And we don't know what Donald had, but he raised it. And now Stoney 3-bet it with pocket aces.
7 folds.
This will be a fun one.
Let's see what Donald's going to do here. Oh, Donald said I messed up. He didn't like the 3-bet. Well, we got 80 big blinds for Donald. He's a chip leader at the table with Stony Baker right behind him. Maybe not as many chips in this table as the last feature table.
No, the last table had a lot.
Man,
had like 4 people over 100K. This one, nobody has 100.
Yeah, I think.
And that's just a dynamic.
You know,
of
Dan
people
Lauer,
busting.
you know, he plays real aggressive early, so he probably came to the table.
He was probably busting people and they were bringing people.
Right.
And he was busting people and they were bringing people. So they had more chips in play because they had more players at the table over the last 4 hours.
2 raises to 8,000.
You know, by the time from the time I set them down to the time the stream came live, there were 4 different players busted in that 20 minutes.
Wow.
Let's check out
Hey,
this
Jason might go. Jason's in trouble here. Jason.
3 calls.
Yeah,
Jason's in trouble. He got 40,000 in chips. I hope he don't put them all in there on this right here.
If we have like a 9-high flop that's pretty dry, Jason might just pile it all in with 2 10s and get snapped off by Stoney with Jack. Richard Greenberg in YouTube says, my boy Jason Lopez is a real stud.
Well, let's see if he can lay down a hand if it's all in for Danny.
Ooh, Dan
Boy, I sure
Croy.
wish I knew what.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, that's gonna change some stuff now. What do you do with? It's only 16K to call. He's a short stack. He's got like a starting stack basically. And Stoney's like, what's going on here? What just happened? I got Jack, and I got 2 all-ins in front of me.
Wow, this is unbelievable.
Let's call the extra 16, I guess. Here's a 60K pot pre-flop.
Raises to 53,000.
No, he does raise it. He doesn't even call. He just raises it. That's my 10-minute warning. After this, we have to restart this stream.
Well, this is.
2's all in for less.
He's all in.
Oh,
I
it's all
told
in.
you.
Three-way all in.
Did I not tell you when I saw these hands that Jason might get all
Wow.
his in the middle?
Yep.
He got to have to be careful here.
So Danny's going to flip over his cards. You see Colleen in the background. She's going to look over and manually enter his cards since he didn't put them over the reader. So she looked at it. She's going to walk back there, manually enter it. Ace, ace, ace against
man, look at
jacks
this.
against tens.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Oh, I told
Oh,
you Jason was going to
9,
be
10,
out. Would you
7.
look at this? I told
Stoney
you Jason.
needs an 8 for
Oh,
a
an
straight.
8 ball would be unbelievable. Boy, Danny's got
An
unlucky
8 or
here.
a jack or an ace. King doesn't help. He could get a queen now. An 8 or a queen doesn't
There it
get
is.
it. Full
I was
house.
talking about before the flop that
Wow.
Jason was in some deep trouble, and now he has done tripled up. Danny's going to be eliminated with aces right here on the feature
Aces
table.
and
Wow.
jacks. Jason goes from third to first with
Oh,
one flop.
man.
I'm
And
gonna
Danny's
hit,
going to get eliminated.
I'm going to hit connect while they're counting the chips. So Christopher says, "Is this the poker VM?" I don't know if VM means Christopher. Is this the poker VM? I don't know what that means.
Man,
All right, so DLX says, looking for Kelly Hurd. Is she still in? There's 500 people out there, DLX, and I'm sitting in the commentator's booth. I only know these 9 people. I don't know who's in the field back there.
I mean, what does she look like?
Yeah, I don't know. You're going to have to send her a text or something. Richard Greenberg says, my boy.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, he got
he's a
lucky, I
stud.
believe that. He got a little lucky there.
That's what studs do, right, Richard?
Oh, man, what a tens, jacks, and aces, and the ten's going to knock it right off.
Live poker is rigged.
Three folds. Four folds.
Well, I happened to run into Daniel Lowry when we were switching tables, and he
Yeah.
was still mumbling about that Jack Deuce where he was trying to bluff. He says 95% of the people are going to lay that hand down.
Yeah, with that ace on the river.
Yeah, and he said that he says he'll get all the chips. That's what he was saying. So I don't know, Daniel. I don't
Oh,
know.
the blonde in the cool Stetson. Was she in the 5 seat at the feature table last time? Is that what he's talking about? So she did not bust on our feature table. She went to break, and we brought in a new table. If that's what you were wondering. If that's who you're talking about. So we got 8 Trey against 8-4, spades against hearts. 6,800 in the flop. We got a spade,
Yep.
heart, flop.
7 bets 3,000.
John's got the best with a flush draw.
I think that's.
Donald's got no part of this.
Yeah,
I think he's just
going
going
to
to let
gone.
it go.
Yeah. Hey, I need 30 more players to make this guarantee.
30 more players.
It's not really the guarantee now. It's that little side
you
bet I have.
need that 100.
I need that $100 bill.
I mean, it's the bragging rights more than anything.
I mean, they were like laughing at me when I took this bet this morning.
But you're 66.
Yes, 66.
I'd hate to have to buy 10 people in just to make just to win $100. But I don't like to lose bets. Hey, over 100 big blinds here for Jason. He's done got up there to over.
There we go. We need somebody over 100 at this table, and he got there first.
He's the man, they said.
Yeah, DLX was talking about the lady in the 5 seat at the last feature table. They went on break. We swapped tables, and that's what we're going to do every break. Every 2 hours, we're going to swap and get a new table. Get the most amount of players as we can on this feature table. Give them a chance to show their stuff on the big screen.
7 folds. 9 folds. 10 folds.
So as far as I know, she did not bust out of the tournament. They just moved her. Rachel goes all in with pocket 5s in the hijack. She's only got 15K, 14,500. And Jacob already raised to 2,600, so he's going to get a discount. It's less than 12,000 to call. There's 20,000 in the pot. He's really getting good odds. Not quite good enough, but he does have 2 overs, and it's a flip. So he might 32,000 in the pot. He's looking for a king or a queen. Rachel is now a king, a queen, or a jack.
King, queen, or jack.
He
yeah.
had some outs. There's a 7. That's not going to do it. He's got a lot of outs, though. She needs it. Oh, he does hit a pair.
Oh.
He nods his head like he knew it was coming
Like,
the whole time.
yeah, Rachel's going to be eliminated here. Oh,
You got dang good, Rachel. You just remember to tell people that. You lost a flip, put it all in. It came up tails.
Cut out 5K in strange.
It sounds like we have a new player at the table with a new 25K stack. Now we don't have any alternates, right?
No, everybody can get right on in.
Okay. I thought maybe with a shortage of dealers that we might have had
No,
alternates.
we got everybody in.
everybody
it was,
sitting.
it was a
Good
rough
deal.
day, but we got everybody in. No lines ever.
Perfect, perfect.
Small blind, Stoney, you're the big blind. Your first axe. 4 folds. Yeah, no, you have not yet. Right. 5 folds.
John Hurt
7 raises.
in the hijack with a suited
$2,500
connector.
raise.
I like that suited one gapper. I like that 5-7 of hearts.
There you go. How about you? Must like the Jack 9 of
I
clubs.
do. I
then.
like the 9 jack suited even
Yeah.
better. I actually like the 5-7 better because it avoids other people's cards when
Right.
you're playing, so it flops better. I think.
Ready for the flop?
You know, 9 jack will get you in trouble if somebody's playing ace jack. And
There's that 8-9. Let this thing come 6-8-9. We'll have a pot.
wow.
6-8-9-10 or something.
So you're close. You're close.
Oh!
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep. We're good.
Oh.
We've got the 9 jack.
How about a 5 of clubs on
John's
the
got
turn?
top pair open ended.
I don't think Donald can.
Donald's not.
Donald
He's
can't
done with
call.
the hand. He's done with the hand, but Stoney's
Yeah.
open ended.
This is
All in.
All in with his open ender.
Roll your hands over.
John snap calls with top pair open ender.
Ready for the
He
turn?
needs Stoney needs a 5
5
or
or
a
a
10. John's just got to dodge that 5 and that 10. Here's a jack. Same outs. He does it.
Yeah.
John does make his straight. He flops the best
Yeah,
of
he
it. and then
didn't. He didn't
rivers
need to
a straight.
improve. He didn't want to improve the other
No,
way.
Yeah. He didn't want to get the 10 high straight.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Well, it
Richie
looks
says
like
he-
3 of them dominating this table. The top 3 there, Jason, John, and got a lot of chips.
I was thinking to myself,
Lots of play left, though. Lots
A lot
of
of play left.
That's small.
Lots of chips.
Hey, you started with 25,000. When I started doing these tournaments, we used to give them $500 in chips.
You can bet your
$500.
500.
5.
We started with 5 and 10 blinds.
Poker has evolved so much in the last
It has.
20 years.
7 raises to 2,500.
Stay in the box.
9 folds. Who's?
There now.
Okay. They can be right on top.
25?
John Hurt
2,500.
in
10
the
folds,
7 seat
1 fold.
after
Yeah,
winning
he-
that big pot. He
yeah,
raised
like-
a 2,500.
Yeah, he likes that 10 jack of hearts.
I like it.
That's a good hand. That's.
Philip with
Oh,
the
you
king
better hope you
jack.
don't catch a jack. That's what would happen.
Yep. I prefer
for 78.
king jack. They call that the rookie hand because it looks so good, but it's
Right.
really not. It's good in
Right.
this situation, but you're normally not way ahead with a king jack. But you got 2 face cards, you think you're good.
That's all.
Now he totally misses this. He checks. John's
Yeah.
gonna bet and take it down. Oh, he does check behind. I like a continuation bet on that
Yeah.
board. All right, he needs 8
Uh,
for a straight.
This
or
is
a
the first
10
bet's
for
going to
a
win
pair.
this. First bet wins this, I believe.
I think so.
7 checks.
Yeah, they don't want that.
And then you gotta
Oh, let me play in this. Give me the open seat.
Yeah, I know, right? I win this at pot 100% of the time. And another 9. Phillips is just gonna win with king high.
4 checks, 7 checks. Where's the show?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you can't check that many times, John. You can't raise pre-flop and then just check it down with jack high. All right, I'm going to restart while they are bringing the new player in to tell him the rules. I'm going to restart the stream. Give us another 10 minutes before it buffers. We got another new player.
Yeah, no electronic.
Yep.
You want to use your phone, you just got to go outside of the area.
So for those of you watching, wondering what's going on, when a new player comes in, they have to check in with Colleen so she can enter them into the computer. So they've got to give them their exact chip count, which these, with the rebuy still open, with the registration still open, most of these players coming in are just going to have 25K.
Right.
You know, they just busted, they bought back into 25K, it'll be easy. And then, so she has to enter everything before they can play.
Right.
So there's Eric Taylor in the 6th seat with his 25K. It's going to fold around. I usually fold the first 3 or 4 hands when I first sit down at the
Yeah,
table,
you don't
kind of like get a feel for what the players are doing. I hate when I sit down, I get like an ace jack.
Right, you
You
say.
know, and I'm like, what do I do? You know, Robert puts in his last 16,400 with a mystery hand. He hasn't shown the computer yet what he has. Philip asked for a count. He just won a big pot with king high, so he might be happy to call off again with a king high.
Man, 15,000 though.
I'm not calling.
What are the blinds again?
It's 600, 1,200. He does fold. It was like 12 big blinds.
Yeah, 12 big
I'm
blinds.
not calling.
Yeah.
There's Jacob with a king jack.
Yeah,
That's a rookie hand. You're not going to win with this one.
Yeah, king jack is a big trap hand when somebody's raised it in front of you. You better be careful. And he's out of position too.
Well, he's all in, so position doesn't matter anymore.
Oh yeah.
All right, Robert's going to flip over his cards. Colleen's going to glance at them, manually type them in because he didn't use the RFID antenna. Ace-6, 60-40 basically.
6A, it's a.
Oh, wow.
Not no more.
Robert's way
Have a nice
ahead
day.
now. He needs running cards to make us straight, and he's not going to get it. Robert's going to get the full send. He's up to 34,000 chips. That's what he needed, just what the doctor ordered. And in this early, when the registration's still open, I said it yesterday, you're going to see a lot of people in this situation just piling in because they don't want to play with 10,000 chips. They want to go to the registration desk and come back with 25,000 chips.
That wasn't good for me. You know, I'm needing 28 more players, and I'm not saying I don't really want them to go busted. But
we're anti-sweating these guys, trying to get them to
I need to hit this guarantee.
Yeah, there is a small overlay now. If you guys are close, come get some.
There's that Jack Deuce again. Might be the hand of the day.
I do love how you guys run each flight as a separate tournament.
Right.
And pay them out.
Right, pay them out, yeah.
Sippy was telling me about that, Mississippi Jimmy, yesterday.
Yeah. No, I'm the Mississippi Jimmy. He's just Sippy.
He's just Sippy.
He hadn't graduated to the Mississippi yet. Oh, he's a trip, isn't he?
He's fun.
Yeah, he's a really good player too. I must be honest with you.
He did a good job.
He likes to mix games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jameson Del Rio. I like that name. Jameson Del Rio. Ace Queen in middle position. Raised it to 3,200, which is a good bet. Jacob in the 5 seat.
5 raises to 8,500.
8,500. Now he just called off 16K with King Jack and lost a big pot, so he might be a little bit steamy. I don't know what he has, but I don't think Jacob's going to go away. So we're going to have almost 20K in the pot.
It's a pretty good pot starting out here.
Yep. And Jacob hasn't shown the computer his hand yet, so we'll see. Ooh, 4 King 7. Jameson has backdoor flush, backdoor straight, but if Jacob gets out of line right now and bets like 10K, I think Jameson just folds.
5 bets, 5,500.
5,500. Now that's not too bad.
Yeah.
You're getting a good price with Ace Queen, but he really doesn't have anything except for Ace High right now. So that's I fold in that situation, especially like I said, you're new to the table. Ace Queen, you're not sure how people are playing. A guy 3 bets you and then jams a flop. You're like, never mind. I'm gonna pick a different spot.
Wait till a better spot.
I want to pick a different spot.
All right, guys, make
Yeah,
sure
just told the.
on top of each other in the box.
Yeah, she just told him to please put the cards in the box.
Yep.
So hopefully we can.
It's super boring if you guys don't play along, guys.
Yeah.
There we go. There's Robert under the gun.
Jameson,
10-6 offsuit. That's going to be a fold.
9 folds.
Jameson.
Donald.
Well, here's going to be something.
Donald Thurman, Ace Jack.
10 raises to 3,200.
3,200.
Take it off for like 2 feet.
See, that's the main raise now. Is 2,000 more than the blind. So 3,200.
Oh.
I expect Philip to call here. He's got the King Jack suited.
Right.
It's he might even 3-bet. You know, I would like a call if he's going to do anything. But this is a situation where we say king jack is just no good because you're up against ace jack or ace king too many times. Easy fold by Jacob.
This is what I'm going to tell you about that king jack. You know, we were talking about it earlier. Man, it can sure trap you though. Somebody have ace king or right here ace jack, you're hurt either way.
Oh, see, here's where you get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because you do flop a king. Now what do? You know, there's an ace out there. He better hope a jack doesn't come out on the turn.
And that would be the problem. That's
then he's got 2 pair and just gets crushed. 6,500. Philip, does he call?
Philip might lay this down here.
I don't know. He does.
Yeah, he's gonna lay it down.
I was gonna say.
But see, what if that flop would have been, you know,
Jack 8-4.
Yeah, something like that. Man, you're in a lot of trouble. That king jack, you got to be real careful. But he was careful.
He was. He
he played that very well.
He
I think.
flopped it and still got away from it. So.
If they're side by side, they have to be on top of each other.
They got to be inside.
Yep. I think Colleen notices some of the people were putting the cards right next to each other. And when you do that, you might be just a little bit outside of that box and it doesn't read it. Just put them right on top of each other. The RFID antenna can read right through those 2 cards and see both of them. So there's no problem there. Just put them right on top, right in the middle. Donald in the 10 seat right there under the gun with pocket 4s. 3,200, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he just limps in. I was thinking he was going to stick with the raising like everybody else is doing.
Oh,
Jason folds king, queen suited.
No, he didn't, did he?
Oh, my goodness.
No, he didn't. Are you sure he did?
No, he mucked. I looked. His hand's gone.
His hand's done?
King, queen suited. He just mucks it. I'm calling there.
It was he was just calling the blind?
Yeah, it was just it was unopened pot, 1,200. And lucky for him, he did because Philip raises with a better queen, ace queen. But,
I don't understand it. You tell me Jason just then.
Jason Lopez with 121K just open mucked
with
queen.
a king, queen of clubs. What is he waiting on?
With no raise. He's waiting on pocket 10s, I think. Wasn't it?
Maybe that's why I'm announcing it and he's out there on the feature table. I don't know.
I
don't understand it.
Maybe that's why he's sitting at the chip leader of the feature table. Let's look at these chips. 121,000. Second place is John with 100,000. So
that.
I mean, he was right.
That's unbelievable.
I'm not folding that, but king queen suited to no raise. I think I'm raising.
I'm raising.
Yeah, I'm for sure raising.
Maybe he mislooked at his card. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he had to go. I don't know.
Maybe he's just a stud, and he knew.
All right, somebody's going to have to Twitter me. Richard said, "Not afraid to make big laydowns."
Yeah, I mean that's
a pretty big one.
I'm raising in that situation, but J-Lo, he's got that cool hoodie on.
But I'm not a pro player, that's for sure.
6 raises to 3,600.
I think I like it better than pocket 7s, pocket 8s. I mean,
I'll take the king queen suited over pocket 8s. We got ace queen against ace 10.
Back in my hometown, they called ace 10 a cab driver's hand. You keep playing that, you'll be driving a cab.
Right on. Ace 10. So ace 10 makes it 3,600, which is 3x the big blind. John 3-bets it to 11,600. Richard laid down queens to a guy, but you didn't open fold, Richard. You probably raised and he 3-bet, and you made a good read.
I believe I saw that hand.
Yeah, Jason just open muck king queen suited. Eric does fold ace 10 correctly. I'm going to reset this hand while we're shuffling and get back to the action. So when we get a shot at the 2-seat, Jason Lopez, J-Lo on YouTube is what his name is.
Right.
Look at his hoodie. I want to see a better shot of that, but he's not giving us a good look. His friend has an apparel company.
Oh wow!
And he was excited to be able to do a little advertising on the feature table.
That's great. Well, that's changed over the years. I remember when they first ESPN and World Poker Tour first came out, you couldn't have a logo over a half-inch by a half-inch or something.
I thought you were going to talk about the time when they would be on the ESPN feature table and they'd come out looking like a NASCAR sponsor.
Yeah, they did that for several years too.
I remember seeing one. I think it was Dana Patrick had. She had to do an interview with her hand over a logo.
Right.
Because somebody else, like I don't know, Party Pokers, whoever it was interviewing her, and she had an opposing patch on, so she had to like sit there like this doing the interview. They want to talk to you. All right.
3 fold. 4 fold. 5 fold.
Who's a Choctaw Windstar grinder, Richard? Are we talking about J-Lo's, Jason? Or are we talking about?
10 fold. 1 fold.
Probably we're still talking about Jason,
That's what I
that
think.
king queen of clubs. I mean,
Yep.
I still can't understand it myself. To no raise, middle
I
position.
know. I mean, maybe he just likes playing position. Early in the tournament, maybe he wants to play in position the whole time. And king queen, as pretty as it looked, when you're like, what was he, +2 maybe? Early position. It was a good fold. I mean, he saved all the chips with
Because
no
he was beat.
no drama.
Four folds. 5 folds.
We had to push back the pot limit Omaha game because we were so busy.
Didn't have the staff.
Yeah, we didn't quite have enough dealers, I didn't think, to start it because it's going to be a really big tournament. So we pushed it back to 6 o'clock.
Okay. It was supposed to start at 5.
Yeah, we're supposed to start at
$200
5.
buy-in.
Yeah,
PLO.
Yep.
Straight PLO high.
straight PLO high. So you can still have time to get out for that, and I probably still need about 20-something players. 20.
Is that like a 15K starting stack with 30-minute levels?
Yes.
Okay. Registration open probably till like
Yeah. Let me
9, 10 o'clock maybe.
a couple hours. Yep. So it would be open till about probably about 8, plus the break.
It's just open for 2 hours.
Right.
Ready for flop.
Okay, just first break.
Right.
Oh, that's a quick one. Oh wow, Donald just flops middle set against Ace-9. Eric is he needs running cards to make a straight, like a 6-7.
10 bets, 3,000. 6 calls.
6 calls. Eric floats a flop with ace high.
Wow.
He needs a 6 or a 7, or he is out. He is out now.
I believe
just-
I'm looking at not to get away from this
Yeah.
big hand here.
This hand's done. Eric's not.
Yeah,
calling.
Eric can't really call unless he's really just
I check right now if I'm Donald.
657 players.
What do we need?
I hate to
650?
leave you by yourself right now, but I've got to go collect my $100.
He does. Donald bets 5K and gets called.
Oh my gosh, he had to get called.
10 bets, 30,000.
30,000. That's too much. Eric's only got 8,000 left.
Yeah. He might put it in. He's got 8,000. I mean, what are you going to do with 8,000 at this spot?
I mean,
Go rebuy, make it
got
658
ace high.
players today.
he's got ace high. It's
The turn is where he had to throw the hand away.
yeah, correct. He shouldn't have called 5 on the turn. Now he's frustrated.
I mean, even if Donald didn't have anything but an ace, his ace would probably be better than the 10 kicker, ace, jack, ace,
Right.
queen.
He
Yeah, he's
does
gone.
call
Yeah, it's
with nothing. Ace
yeah.
high. He's just trying to catch a bluff, and he doesn't do it. Donald picks up a healthy stack there. He's up to 112K. He's in the 6-digit club now.
I hate to leave you alone, but I've got to
it's
go
fine.
get ready for this pot limit Omaha
Yep, go
tournament
kick 'em
and
off.
make sure we're ready for them
Yep.
to play that. And I need to go find the guy that owes me that $100 bill. And
And guarantee is met.
I just got a message, Jen, says the guy who you made the bet with is willing to pay you off on the live stream if I wanted it. No, I better not.
I
Next thing I know is
there's
gaming commission.
I was going to say there's some gaming issues that this is an unauthorized
Yeah.
gaming wager in a casino. I don't know.
I might have to go
I
outside
don't know
for this
anything
little
about
$100
this.
bill. That'd be horrible to show it on live stream and they come in and arrest me.
I know. I don't know anything at all. For legal purposes, this really never happened. There was no bet.
Yeah, it was all for fun. It was Monopoly money.
It was $100.
But let me go find this guy. Y'all have a great one, and I think Sippy's going to come up here in just a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, he knows a lot more about this poker than I do.
Oh, we're having a good time though.
All right, y'all have a great one.
All right.
Straight with a flush on the board.
So, 45 minutes left before that Omaha tournament kicks off. $200 for 30-minute levels, 15K starting stack. You can see when we started 3 hours ago, this room was full, and they're breaking tables away from the feature table because of the bright lights. It was annoying people outside the feature table. And the noise was interfering with the feature table, so they're breaking away from the feature table. But this whole place was slammed this morning. We had to delay the stream for a half an hour until we could get enough staff to run it.
I was like, I know you have quads here. I folded them up, and he's like, how do you fold quads?
Freddie makes it 4K with a 6-8 suited. Action's going to fold around to Jacob with a 4-7 off in the big blind. He is getting a discount, makes a call.
5 calls. Flop. I just think there's a good edge.
3-4 king. Jacob flops the best of it with a 4. Freddie needs an 8 or a 6. He's not going to call. He's not going to call. He might. Oh, he might float. He does. All right. He's got plans for this hand. Freddie does. He does hit a 6. Go all in.
5 checks.
Check jam. Jam.
3 bets 5,000.
All in. You've got 10K left. There's 25 in the pot. Easy shove. You didn't call the flop to not get it all in on when you hit your. Oh, he does just call. He's got 5K left. Jacob needs a 7, a 4, or a 5 to make a straight. He doesn't get it. Now Freddie has 3 6s. He's going to check, and he's going to.
3 bets 10,000.
Jacob puts them all in. Freddie should just call. I'm totally had that hand backwards. I'm sorry. Freddie's the one betting and sucking out on him. I had that hand exactly backwards. That's why it didn't make any sense. Okay. It makes a lot more sense now. I feel silly. I was thinking Jacob had the 8-6 and was wondering why he didn't check jam it.
That's why I do play hold'em sometimes when I'm on the road.
Totally backwards in my commentary on that hand. I wish I could delete this one from the stream. I feel embarrassed.
I know you did. Those guys were making bets with you.
If you don't believe he has a king, you call with your 4. Jacob's got 20K. It's going to cost half of his stack. There's 40K out there. He's getting 4-1 on his money. No, he does put it out there. Freddie's going to show him the bad news. Oh, he does have all those 6s. All right, let's restart this stream. I'm going to go to 4, 3, 2, 1, and come right back.
Tell Jimmy to come down here. I'll pay him on stream.
There he goes back on the delay. You hear him in the background. Tell Jimmy to come on down. I'll pay him on stream. Oh, so it must have been one of these guys.
His number was 685.
Yeah, that's his number.
That's
2 more levels after this. I think it's going to be really hard for us to get above. Yeah, 685.
a couple more levels to go.
Yeah. 9 folds, 10 folds. 1 calls, 2 folds, 3 folds.
Which game is this? The final table? Which is that? Do you know what that is?
4 folds. 5 calls, 6 checks.
Jameson Del Rio limps in.
Or 7 checks. 7 checks.
Jacob calls a small blind, and John Hurt checks the big blind.
3 players.
Jack 4-6. John's got the open ender, or the gut shot, needs a 7. Jacob needs a 5 with his gut shot. Jameson has the best hand with 2 overcards. John's going to bet and take down the pot, it looks like. Jacob needs a 3 or a 5. And John's just going to win this pot with aggression. Nice hand. 8-5 in the big blind, flops well. We got Bobby in the box.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
We got Colleen running the action tracker. Jimmy and Jan with Poker Executives staffing this tournament. WSOP Event 5 Classic. Flight 1C just made the 200K guarantee.
1 folds, 2 folds, 3 folds.
Action's going to fold around.
4 folds.
Philip in the cutoff doesn't want to play. Jacob on the button doesn't want to play with a 6-7. Blind versus blind. John Hurt with a suited king. Looks like he's
7
raising
raises to 3,800.
3,800. I like this one.
9 folds.
Just pick up the blinds. Add 3,200, the big blind Annie and the big blind. 1,600 and 1,600. He picks up.
My blind.
Oh,
Just 800.
Picks up all of it.
oh, okay.
Button moves. We're on to the next hand.
Probably,
New player.
Hello.
Sounds like a lot.
About 7.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I got you. And you are
You just like raise them.
it says 666. I don't think I grabbed it. Oh. I need to go I back need there that and get card, it. Yeah. All right. I don't think I grabbed it.
1 folds, 2
I'm gonna leave my
folds.
shit here. Okay, that's fine.
3 raises to 4,000.
All right. Freddie Valdez.
4 folds.
Pocket sixes. Makes it 4,000 to go. Oh, and Jacob
5 moves all in.
in the cutoff with pocket sixes makes it 8,200. That's going to clear out the rest of the table, and we're going to have sixes versus
7
sixes.
folds. 9 folds, 10 folds.
If Freddie calls the extra 4,200, which I would expect him to.
3 called, I'm guessing.
Yes, 3 calls.
Ready for a flop.
6 versus sixes. We're looking for a 4 flush on the board. Spades. Jacob's free rolling now.
River.
Nope, we're done. Chop it up.
You guys take your bets back. I'll
4 hearts on the river.
4 of hearts on the river.
4 hearts.
Sometimes when they go quick like that, they don't get into that. They don't quickly get into that box like it's supposed to.
Everybody would get their money back. It's just like that happened. What happened when the series had the 2 3 of spades on it.
They're saying, what if there was a 6 on the board? What would happen? Bob is explaining that's a foul deck. Everybody just gets their money back. It happened at the World Series of Poker in Vegas this year. I think it was 2 queen of clubs or maybe 2 queen of spades, something like that. Jason folds under the gun, Jack 7.
Is it the feature? The feature table. No, it's the feature table on Facebook, Twitter. It's just called the feature table.
The feature table, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube.
3 calls.
I just noticed something that I have to fix.
5 folds.
YouTube. Hang on. Fold.
Yep.
Where are we at? 7?
7 raises to 3,600.
Okay, so there's a couple things. So you can't have any drinks on the table. You can't have your any electronics, your phone, your headphones on the table. If you use your phone, you gotta step outside the
9
little area
folds.
here.
10 folds.
No drinks on the table.
1 moves all in.
All right, 1 moves all in. Jameson with 7,500 and pocket 4s. That's a hand he likes.
Oh, okay.
Freddie with pocket nines. I think he's going to make the call.
Yeah, we know it.
3 folds.
No, he does fold 2
7
nines
calls.
for 9K. Ace 10 comes along.
Ready for a
And that might have been why he folded, because there was action after him.
turn.
He needs an ace, a 10, or a king.
4s and deuces with a queen.
Didn't do it.
9100. Welcome to the table. Phone has to be
We got new people coming to the table, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh right now so I don't have to worry about it in 10 minutes. In 2 minutes, rather. We'll just get ahead of it. We got a lot of people watching on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Give me a shout out. Tell me what you think, guys. Who's your player? Who's your favorite? Who's coming up to play this series in the next 2 weeks? A lot of events. You can go to pokerexecutives.com and lots of tournaments coming up. I'm going to give this one more shot. Sometimes I have to click it twice to get it to come back alive, and
6
we're good
raises
now.
to 4,000. 7 folds.
All right.
9 folds. 10 folds. 1 fold.
Randy in the 6th seat makes it 4,000 with a suited king 9. He's going to fold all the way around, and Randy's going to pick it up. Eric Watson on Facebook asks how many people in Flight C as of right now. Let me pull up my Bravo app, and 668. 668 right now. 444 remaining according to Bravo. DLX says we're waiting to see Kelly Hurd from her friends in LA. Now, is that like Los Angeles or is that Louisiana? LA.
5 moves all in. 6 folds.
Back to the action. Jacob puts in 10,200 chips with a suited
9
ace
folds,
7.
10 folds. 1 fold.
Ooh, Eric Watson bagged 845K last night. That's a huge, huge bag, Eric. We got 20 people coming back last night. 845 is a big bag. Ace 10 against ace 7. Ooh, Jacob does hit a 7. Jason needs a 10 and a jack or a 10 to win this hand. I don't see the river card. I think Bobby misses it, but Jacob is walking away. It is a jack. Oh, it is a jack, and the 10 kicker plays for Jason. Jacob is eliminated. There is still time to register. We have a new player, Randy, who just picked up that last pot. She's coming to the table with 29,000 chips. Los Angeles, DLX says, and Eric says he's number 2 out of the 20 people that bagged. Number 2. That's a good number, man. Here's our chip count quick. Jason up top. Randy right in the middle with 29. She's got to update all her friends. Hey, come watch me on the Facebook, Twitch, YouTube.
9 folds. 10 raises to 3,400.
DLX is at the bicycle casino watching. Throw it up at the throw it up on the bike so you guys can all see how we play over here in Oklahoma. Donald makes it 3,400 with ace 5 suited, and Jameson calls from the cutoff with ace queen.
Ready for a flop.
We got the wheel draw against a Broadway draw.
We got heads up.
Jameson only has 18K. Donald has a ton of chips. I think Donald, as a pre-flop raiser, if he continues, he needs a 5, but he might just blow Jameson off of his ace queen.
10 bets,
with a
3,200.
continuation bet. Jameson only has 18K. He might get rid of it.
10 bet 3,200. One moves all in.
Or flip side, he might just shove all in. That'll happen also.
10 folds.
This is your only time to collect it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do that on stream. So it was Philip right there in the 4 seed who didn't think they would make 600 entries and 650 entries, and they got there. Little friendly wager. Wanted to pay him on the stream. Jamie says no. Pay me after the beers tonight at the bar or something. John Hurt under the gun with ace 5 suited. We've been seeing a lot of ace 5 suited wanting to get involved.
7 raises to 3,600.
3,600. Good bet. Good bet. 2,000 on top of the min.
1 fold. 2 folds.
On top of the big blind. It's a min raise plus a little bit. I like that. Philip doesn't want to get involved with a suited 6 deuce, and Randy doesn't want to play with an offsuit king 4. John picks up the pot, adds 4K to his stack. He's up in second place now with 109,000 chips. We got 3 players over 100,000. When they came to the table, there were 0 players at 100. So we're adding chips, busting players, getting new players. Chip stack obviously gets higher. It's just how math works. Jason does if Jameson doesn't call.
4 folds. 6
With 6,000, I think he still folds. That's a big bet.
7 folds.
Ready for a flop.
We're heads up. 8s against ace 10. Fold is going to call. He does call. He does call. Yeah, it took him a minute, but he does call.
Ready for a turn.
Robert needs exactly 8.
And the river.
It's about, he's drawing dead. The 8s have been folded. All right. And once again, Jason avoids losing any chips by folding ace-queen pre-flop. He was behind Robert, and Jameson would have out-flopped him. Playing well. Jason Lopez, 132,000 chips. Let's take a look at this VPIP. VPIP is voluntarily putting money in the pot pre-flop, and Jason, with all those chips, is 7%. He's way down at the bottom. He's very, very snug. And then we take a look at pre-flop raising. He's even lower. He's at 3%. That means he's raising like
2 folds.
once every 30 hands. Very, very snug. Taking a very low variance style. Some would call him a nit.
6 calls.
It's hard to build chips when you're a nit, but he found a way to do it.
7 raises to 6,000.
There we go. Ace Trey in the small blind makes it 6,000. He's going to pick up the blinds and antes and the dead money from these guys who are trying to limp in and see a cheap flop. Because I don't think Philip's going to call on the cutoff a big raise, and I don't think Randy's going to call on the button. She did. She's got plans. She likes that 3-4. I don't love this call, Randy, with only 19K left. You need exactly a 4.
7 bets, 50,000.
And now you have
6
to fold.
folds.
Yeah. I don't love that call, Randy. With the 3-4 suited. I don't mind the call pre-flop. I'd prefer a raise if you want to play that hand on the button. I don't love the call though. I don't love calling a raise. All right, that's 10 minutes. Let's hit refresh really quickly before he starts dealing. Gonna count to 3, 2, 1, and here we are. Let's try that again. It's been an hour, so sometimes it takes just a little bit longer to come back. You know, I have to hit it 2 or 3 times. Usually not any more than that. Let's try. This is a third try. If it doesn't pop up, I have to restart the software totally. And we're 30 seconds into it. There it is. Whoo! Just as I'm about to restart, it pops up. Randy makes it 3,600 with Ace King. Jameson in the big blind, getting a discount. It's 2,000 to call. He's got an Ace 9. He does fold. I was gonna say I don't like the call here with Ace 9. Even with the discount, you're out of position against a pre-flop raiser. I just let Ace 9 go here. So good fold, Jameson. It's hard when you've got your blinds and antes out there not to defend a little bit.
Three folds. Four folds. Six folds. Seven folds. 10 folds. One fold.
All right, just folds around. Jason gets a walk with 9 tray. I think if I'm Jameson and I notice how tight Jason is playing, I'm raising every time I'm small blind. Just min raising if Jason is folding that often. When Jason's got a 6% VPIP, I'm raising every time he's in the pot. And then he traps me, takes all my money, and I'm mumbling about how bad he played. You know.
5:30. I need all of you to come see me. Middle break. Go on. Don't go on break. Come see me.
10 folds.
All right, we've got a new player. Randy makes it 3,600 with Jack 9 in early position. Folds around to Jameson on the button with a suited Ace 7. He does decide to call now. He's got position. He flops an ace. She checks it. I want to see Jameson just take it away from her right now. There it is. 6,000 into the, it's half the pot. Randy doesn't have a lot of equity. She has some backdoor straight or some backdoor flush, but she really doesn't have a lot of equity in this hand. I expect her to just fold. She has been sticky though. I don't love a call right here. She raised. It's too small though.
Raise the 12,000, one call.
She check raises the flop after. I like that better than calling. That was interesting.
6 moves all in.
All in. Oh, I love it, Randy. If this works, I love it. You. Oh. He does call. She needs a 10. There's 3 of them left in the deck. I love the heart. I love the heart, Randy. I wanted to fold on the flop, but I don't hate the raise. I would not have liked the call, but the raise was something fun to watch. That works a lot if he doesn't have top pair like he did. So Jameson up to 86,000 chips now. Just from people trying to bluff him when he has the best hand. Wow, that was fun. Randy's gonna go jump back in the box, back in the registration box, and get back in this tournament, I think. I'm gonna jump on the old Bravo app. We are up to 681 entries. That's a lot, guys. That's a lot of players. Bobby's going over the rules for the new players. No headphones, no cell phones, no iPads. Yeah, be gentle with the cards, please. There's an antenna in them. I don't want you to break them. John makes it 3,600 with a king jack. Early position. He's +1.
One calls, two folds.
Jameson in the cutoff. Calls with suited connectors. I love that. Now Freddie's got, he's getting good price and a discount with the small blind. He calls. Philip with 2 9s. It's only 2,000 to call, so he makes the call also.
4 players.
He's got the best hand. John's got the best of it now with top pair.
3 checks, 4 checks.
John was a pre-flop raiser. He flops the best of it. He's going to bet there's 16,000 in the pot. He's going to make it probably 4,000. I like that bet. I think it's going to fold around. Freddie doesn't have any part of it, and Philip has third pair on a king 10 8 board. He might get sticky, but I don't think so. I think he's just going to believe John. Because even if John has a hand like ace queen, yeah, he can show the 9 and say, hey, I had you pre-flop, just to maybe induce John to show a king. Get a little information from him. I don't know if he did or not. All right, we are at the Choctaw Casino and Resorts in Durant, Oklahoma, playing the World Series of Poker, event number 5. There's a new face in the 9th seat. Kalipara. I'm not sure how we pronounce his name in the 9th seat. He's got either it's a misclick and he's got 25,000, or he's only got 2,500. He's got 25,000. That's a full stack, I'll bet. And Colleen's gonna have to fix that. She just didn't put enough zeros in.
3 folds.
All right, that was a quick fold around. We're to Philip in the small blind with a 9 tray. It's a walk. Charlie has king 7 in the big blind. It's nice to sit down and just pick up a blind. So that down at the bottom where it says Kalipara, he probably has 25,000 and not 2,500. And we'll see if Colleen can fix that right away. Yeah, he's shuffling 25,000 chips, not 2,500. Now, I'm on the delay, so this happened 15 minutes ago. So it's not like I can just go warn her because it's already happened 15 minutes ago. She's already figured it out by now.
10 folds, 1 fold, 3 folds.
It's going to fold around to Philip
4 folds, 5 folds.
on the button. He's going to let it go. Yeah, she fixed it. Now it's 25,000. Oh, no, wait, that's a 5 seat. All right, Colleen and Jan. Oh, she's giving out seat cards. We got a seat open. There you go. Let's see if she fixes it when she comes back. VPIP. We don't care about VPIP. Let's look at chip stack sizes. There we go. And she hasn't fixed it yet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. See, right now she's going to have to fix it because it thinks he's all in the big blind. So she's going to go, wait, what's going on here?
3 raises to 6,000.
Pocket kings.
4 folds, 5 folds, 7 folds.
Ready for flop.
No.
Oh.
What's up, Bobby? Here's a hand where what happened was
9 calls.
she accidentally put the new player in the 9th seat in for 2,500 instead of 25,000, and now the computer thinks he's all in the big blind.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what was going on.
Yeah, she just put in 2,500 accidentally instead of 25,000.
Dealers, once again, if you're coming out
Yep.
of the middle break, do not go on break. Come see me.
All right. So they didn't figure it out 10 minutes ago. She's like, I don't know what's going on here. Yep, that's okay. So Colleen is brand new to this software. and she doesn't, you know, so she's brand new. She's never hit this before. This is the first time she's done it. I've been doing it for 10 years. Wow, all in a call.
Okay. Turn. River.
He needs a 9, a 10. He doesn't get it. Well, so, I mean, it worked out the same. Regardless, we got to see the whole board for 25,000. Now what's going to happen is the person who just won that hand, the computer thinks he won 2,500 instead of 25,000. So his chip stack's going to be off. Physically, he has 25,000 chips. The computer thinks he has 2,500. Yeah. Well, as soon as we go on break, we're going to swap tables, and we're going to have a whole new thing anyway.
Right.
When we do a final table and we're not switching, so right here,
Yep.
See the guy in the 10 seat using his phone at the table? We don't allow that. So they have to get away from the table. Probably nobody told him. So, and it's not you doing it. So,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I've been telling every player when they
Yep.
come in, like,
Yep.
I explain the rules,
Yep, for
give
sure.
them the rundown.
And Sippy wasn't at the dealer meeting on Wednesday, so he doesn't know we're supposed to tell those guys that. And so that's why I tell people, put your phones away from the table so you physically have to get up and leave to check your messages. Well, I don't know. They can't really balance the table. You got to sit in front of your number.
Yeah, I don't think they were sitting directly in
Okay.
front of their number.
They moved around a little bit.
That raise.
And Yep. See, and Sippy's not telling him to go talk to Colleen like you were doing a good job of saying, no, don't check in here, go check in there.
Yeah,
Get your drinks off my table. Sippy, come on.
Come on, Sip.
That's why you gotta come to the dealer training.
Oh, it's
He walks over, sits down, puts his drink on the table, pulls out his cell phone. He's doing everything wrong. Sippy doesn't say a word. All right.
shoot. The first hand I dealt before we started the stream, actually, I was dealing a hand. I know you had some technical difficulties. I'm not calling any of the action. Colleen's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, I forgot. Because after you've been dealing for 2-3 hours, not doing it, you got to get back in the rhythm.
I got to get back in the rhythm.
Yep.
Plus, it took me a little bit to get the cards back in the rhythm too, because they're a little bit bigger than
these are bigger
the
cards.
big poker cards instead of
I
the
forgot
bridge
to hit
cards.
connect during that last snafu 4 minutes ago. Let me hit connect now. Fade out for about 3 or 4 seconds.
Oh, it looks like someone got to him about the water, so we got that off the table. Yeah, make sure I'll say something to the 10 seat about his phone.
And a lot of people are like, I'm not in a hand. No, it doesn't
No,
matter
it does
at
not
all.
matter,
I
'cause
want you to go away from the table.
Yeah.
Jason makes a 7K under the gun with King Queen suited. We were making fun of Jason for just open folding King Queen earlier, but he was right because the guy behind him had Ace Queen. And so that's why Richard over here in the chat's like, yeah, it's easy. We're not afraid to make big laydowns. So like, dude, a King Queen with no raise in front of me, I'm the one raising.
Yeah, I usually am the one opening there, but like King Queen is a marginal hand sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like doing a lot with King Queen actually. It's one of the hands I don't like playing a lot of.
And he opens it this time under the gun and it works. He takes down the pot. He's got a huge chip lead. Check out his VPIP. He's got an 8% VPIP, and it's going to go up now because of that last hand. So Jason, 8% VPIP. Aggression frequency, 6%. Way down here at the bottom, or 5%. Now it's going to go up to 6 next hand because he just raised.
Right.
But
yeah, he's not doing much.
He's definitely the snuggest at the table, but people are piling into him when he has a hand, so he's picking up chips.
Ooh, 3 opens to 75 with aces.
It's a big raise.
That's too big.
It's almost 4x, and he gets 5s and just snaps.
It's 5 snap folded. Yeah. The only hands that are calling you there are something that's going to be able to
Kings,
Queens,
Jack,
Jack, something
Ace
like that.
King.
Maybe Ace King, yeah.
He does. I mean, I don't hate because he's gonna let. He's just gonna pick up the pot right now.
Right.
But I don't get aces enough that I just want to pick up the blinds. And
I never
antes.
want to
wanna
just
get
pick up the
one
blinds.
guy
I want
in there
more
with me.
value.
And if I get outdrawn, wrap the table, GG next
Yeah.
hand, and
You got to try to maximize your hands there.
blinds are 2,000, 1,000, 2,000 with 2,000 big blind ending. So he picks up 5K without a flop.
Right.
I don't hate that, but I would have liked to see one guy put in 3K with me.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then pick it up.
Oh, he's not playing any of his small pairs. He snap folded 5s last hand, 6s this hand.
He's got 25K. Is that a fresh stack or is that a?
No.
No,
That
he
is-
just coincidentally has.
He just
25K.
coincidentally has 25K.
I was gonna
Oh,
say, did he just
does he have his Spidey sense on?
Right on. He looked to his left and saw Charles with queens and said, "I'm out of here." Yeah, Richard said it's not a made hand. King queen's an easier laydown. He just raised though. That's what we were talking about with the same king queen.
Oh yeah,
We're a
King
half
Queen
hour
is.
ago.
Yeah, you'll see me
If
late.
there's a raise, I can fold. But
yeah,
if
if there's a raise, I fold King Queen
if I'm
a lot.
first to act, I'm coming in for the raise.
Yeah, if I'm first act, I'll probably open. But like if somebody plays back at me,
Yep.
it depends on what they do, but
Yep.
and the player. But most of the time, I'll lay it down because I just don't want to battle with Ace King or something like that.
Not in the system yet.
Yeah, I agree with that, Richard. He says start wandering into hands that you don't need to. You're going to bleed chips pretty quickly.
Yep. Yeah. I'm just starting to play tournaments again. I'm a cash player, so yeah, it's definitely different in tournaments. You can't bleed chips like that.
I don't know what to do. This is going to have to be not streamed. Go ahead.
Oh,
So I'm not sure what happened. I think Sippy didn't announce the action.
correctly, yeah.
And she goes, well, I don't know what happened, so just go ahead.
It looks like he's got two.
Yeah.
See if
So
the guy had two face cards. It might be jacks.
Maybe jacks or something. So because
All right, so you got to give me a minute here because
Yeah.
that hand, he wasn't even in the system yet. Until
I
it's
see what
not in
happened.
the system, I have to enter in their names
so
and
she
account.
started the hand. Sippy dealt him in without saying go check in.
with Colleen. That's what
So
happened.
she didn't even have him, and she's like, whatever, let's just go.
So he just picked up
And
an extra
so
25K.
she's going to just add 25K to his stack.
Yeah.
It was kind of a nothing hand. It was like queens against jacks, whatever. Ran
Right.
out clean, queens won, add 25K to his stack. That's why it's important to check in. Like, you were always telling them, go
Yeah.
check in first. Don't sit down, go check in.
Yeah, because it's better that they.
Yeah.
If they miss one hand,
Yeah,
it's not that big
they
a
can
deal.
miss one hand while they're checking in instead of this situation where, she's in the middle of the hand.
Try-
Sippy, well, you're in the table, I'm going to deal you in,
No, I get it. I do get it.
Yeah.
But when we're over here,
When we're streaming, it's just
different.
a little.
Everything's just a
exactly.
little bit. You got to
Yeah.
do things the way that
Yep.
we're doing
And
it over here. For
we
right now.
try not to disrupt the tournament as much as possible.
Right.
But there are a couple of things where you might miss a hand because we have to do a chip count that doesn't matter at the other tables. You might, not get in an extra hand that you would have in the 30 minutes because we have to pause the clock for just a second. Just stuff like that. It's small sacrifices you make to be on the stream, but it's better for everybody in the long run because it's going to
100%.
draw more people to the tournament. It's going to make it more popular. It's going to be exciting for your fans at home.
What happened
Freddie
was
calls.
four calls.
John Hurt back to the action. He's under the gun +2, makes it 5K with a ace-6. Freddie just calls with 2 10s, and that prices Phillip in with a queen-9 in the big blind. So Phillips has middle pair. Freddie still has the best of it. It checks around to John.
I don't mind checking here with tens.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
no, I would have called.
Yeah,
Jo-
I check
John's
call.
been way too active at
Yep.
the table. He's been raising a lot.
John's VPIP and preflop raising. Let's look at these stats. Well, let's look at the chip counts first. That's what they want to show us first.
All right.
So his
He's got 141K.
so let's look at VPIP voluntarily putting money in preflop. and John is at 33%. And pre-flop raising, John is again up at the top with 33%. So 1 out of 3 hands, he comes in for a raise.
Yep.
That's too active. Your hands aren't that good.
He was
to be raising.
He was joking around saying he
hands.
wanted to get his VPIP to 80%.
80%. Let's go.
He said, "I'm trying to advertise for my cash games."
Nice. I do like that high VPIP.
Oh, I like high VPIPs, but it's like you said, you don't get that. You're not getting the 1 in 3 hands, a playable hand.
Okay, attention all players registered for our PLO event. We have 15 minutes before we get started. All players are invited to take their seats in the PLO.
Jameson raises from the hijack and just takes down the blinds and ante, adds 5K to his stack. There's our chip counts.
Jameson's in the 1 seat. Yeah.
Jameson's in the 1 seat.
Yeah, he's gonna. If he raises, he's gonna pick up a lot of pots just because he hasn't been raising pre-flop.
Yeah, Jameson's got a 30% VPIP and a 7% pre-flop raising. That's common where people like to limp in and see flops and they don't want to be aggressive with them. That's probably the biggest leak that people have. When I'm talking to players and they say, hey, what's some advice? I'm like, raise more pre, fold more pre.
Yep.
That's the advice I could give you. Too many
If
people
it's good enough to call, it's good enough to raise.
If it's not good enough to raise, fold.
Yep.
And here's a situation where Sippy's been dealing for 6 hours on the outer tables, and he forgets he has to announce everything. He's got to get back in the action.
It'll take us. It'll take at least a down. It took me about a half a down before I got everything.
Because a good dealer, you don't even know he's there. If he's doing his job, you don't even know he's there. He's
that's why.
pitching cards, pushing
if you
pots.
see us at a regular table, you won't hear me and sip that much.
Exactly. But they get over here and they have to communicate everything, and it's not comfortable. You're not used to it, especially if you've been dealing for 6 hours not doing it.
Yeah.
All right, Jameson's way out front, but with the ace, the king, and the queen and everything, Jason's going to steal it. Jameson's got 4th pair. Oh, he does call 6K.
Wow.
All right, does Jason have the heart to steal this on the river? I don't know.
Jason will take.
Oh, he does check behind. I wanted Jason
to make another stab at that.
Oh man, I did. That would have been great. That's my 10-minute warning. We're gonna reset this. Man, I love the bet on the turn. Maybe make it a little bit bigger, but it was small enough that
small enough to let Jameson get in there because he's got like the gut shot basically with the 10.
There was already 20K out there. He only made it 6. I would have liked to see like 20, or no, like 10, like half a pot.
Yeah, half pot bet probably takes
6
it
was probably just small enough that he came along with 4th pair. I don't love that call. I'm not calling with jacks on an ace king.
It's
queen
weird
board.
too with the way that Jameson's been playing.
Yeah.
It's just a weird spot to me. It's like you don't call, and then you call that. Like
I like the bet, Jason.
I do like the bet.
Now he's coming out of it.
Yeah, he's coming to get those chips back.
There we go. Now, Jason Lopez, J-Lo, has been super tight, playing 1 out of 20 hands. He set up his image for the last 90 minutes against this table. He can start raising and just start taking down pots because people who are paying attention are going to be folding to him. Like they're
more likely to be.
Two guys had an ace and they both folded to him because they saw how tight he was.
And they're more likely to be paying attention at a table like this without the cell phones, out the ear pods, stuff like that.
They're just kind of forced to pay attention.
Well, that's the thing. I like it. I mean, when I play, I don't really listen to. I mean, I'll have my headphones in, but I'm not listening to anything. I just don't want people to bother me, so I can just listen to the action, listen to what's going on.
I love playing with a guy who's sitting there watching a movie.
Oh, that's my favorite. You're not paying attention to anything? Okay.
He's got no idea what's going on.
Kings opens in the 3 seat for 7,500. Charles makes the call with Queen Jack. And I got to head down there.
You're up. All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
See you in a little bit.
Ready for a flop.
The ace, I was going to say the ace was going to slow Freddie down, but he continues for 11,000 and picks up the pot with the best hand.
Yes, come right over here and see me. And,
There we go.
Attention all players registered for our PLO event. In just under 10 minutes before we get started, all players are invited to take their seats.
Tables are collapsing and collapsing.
no electronics, no phone.
She's explaining the rules in the background while everybody's folding around to Ben's raise, and he's going to pick up the blinds and antes. He's got 5K. That's a pretty neat trick, Colleen. She's multitasking, following the action while she's telling the new players everything that's going on. Ben Ross in the 6th seat with 25,000 chips. John Hurt in the 7th seat, 128,000. We got a new player there in the 9th seat with the LSU.
Perfect. I love it. All right.
Genuine grinder. That's what that hoodie says for Jason. I wonder if you can go to genuinegrinder.com or something and pick up some apparel. Freddie Valdez folds 8-9 under the gun. Sip just remembers a little second late that he should be announcing action. We got somebody in the background talking to Kelly, or excuse me, talking to Colleen. John Hurt in the 7th seat, 4-5 offsuit makes it 5,000 to call. Jameson in the small blind with pocket aces.
One makes it 17K.
17,000. That's a good bet. Jason's not going to defend with Queen Jack. Action's back to John Hurt. He's not going to defend. He was just making a move with King High. That's an easy fold. And Jameson picks up a nice pot. 9K added to his stack. John Hurt, 131,000, way up there at the top. Byron Abernathy with a fresh stack. Right there in the 9 seat.
Where are you from? Oh, really? I'm from Oak Grove, West Belgrade.
Chatting with the new players. Philip Walker under the gun with 7-4 suited. I like those. I like those small suited connectors, but not under the gun. He's gonna release. Action's gonna fold around. John Hurt in the 7 seat. Ace 10 suited. 9 and 10 fold.
2 calls, 3 folds.
Jason does call with a queen jack suited in the small blind. He's getting a little bit of a discount. Calls the extra 4K. He sees how aggressive John is being. Decides to defend. Okay, John hits all of this. He's got the straight draw. He's got the flush draw. He bets 5K. Jason floats with second pair. Look at all those outs on the top for Jason. And now it's done. Jason needs a king or a queen to make a full house.
Bets 20,500.
20,000. That's too much now. That's that was a full pot size bet. And wow, Jason doesn't believe he has a king, doesn't believe he has a flush. He needs a king or a queen. Oh, they're similar stack size. If we get a king or a queen for a boat, no, he doesn't do it. John's got nut flush on a paired board. How much can he? Now he's looking for value betting. There's 65K in the pot. All in. That's too much. That's too much. He's gonna lose him. I was thinking like 20K. He might call another 20K. Jason's not calling here.
Less than 4 minutes before we get started.
Sippy's back in the booth with me. Oh, he called! Oh, no. Oh, he played so tight for the last 90 minutes. And John's been so aggressive and so out of line, he put him on
nothing, I guess.
Yeah, he's like, you don't have a king. Wow, Jason. That's tough.
Pretty strong there, yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
Huge bet by John Hurt. He made it look like a bluff, and Jason did think he was bluffing. I was thinking John should do a value bet for like 20K, and he piles in for 100, and I said that's too much.
Ships the whole thing.
Oh man! All right, we're gonna refresh this hand right now. Wow, Jason, it was a pleasure watching you. I thought he let you off the hook by betting 100K, but you must have thought he was bluffing. Didn't want to get bluffed on the stream.
Right.
And wow.
He was right. He didn't have a king. I mean,
he didn't have a king.
Does have a flush though.
Wow. And John's been so aggressive. Like, let's pull up John's stats real quickly. 28 VPIP, 28 pre-flop raising, 39% aggression frequency. He's just super aggressive, and Jason knew he was super aggressive.
Right.
And just couldn't put him on a hand. He thought his queen was good. He was going to vault to the top of the leaderboard to 300K.
Right.
Feeling for you, J-Lo. His boy in the YouTube chat says that was a huge mistake. And John just picks up another one with just pure aggression. Picks up another 5K in blinds and antes with Jack King.
He's got the stack for sure.
He has a stack. He's got the aggression. He's just going to keep pushing, and then he's going to get paid
when it, yeah, right.
When it actually happens that he has the hand, people are going to call him with second pair.
Right.
Just like that, 264,000 chips, 132 big blinds. We got Ben Ross and Byron Abernathy with a fresh stack of 25K down there.
Yeah, Ben Ross. I see Ben Ross. He had a good run over the summer. He got second place in the 1500 limit hold'em tournament. Runner up to a bracelet.
Wow.
Yeah, limit hold'em too. That's the old school
one.
game,
Yeah.
right? Good player, good player. Yeah, and Byron there. He lives Arkansas, I believe, Northwest Arkansas. He's won some Rudgood tournaments.
Rudgood events.
Yeah,
Those
he's
are
won
great
some Rudgood
events.
Yeah.
Mid-major tour.
Yeah.
John Hurt. Now he's actually picking up hands. I mean, ace 10 suited. He wins a huge pot. And here's where Philip sees how active he is. He's got ace king. He's only got 13K. That's going to be an easy call for John. It's only 8K more. So he's going to get down and flip. And the way he's running, I expect Philip to head to the door. You know, it's a coin flip.
Right.
With the cards folded, we know John is way behind statistically because one of the fives has been folded. But he just has to hold ace or king, and it works.
And not a club, yeah.
Philip's out. He would have won with the club with a flush. John would have had a flush.
You're right. No, he wins anyway.
Oh, ace or a king without, okay,
yeah, right,
not a club.
without a club.
Ace or
right.
king that's not a club.
Not a club,
I
ace
understand
or
what you're
king.
saying.
Yeah, that really cuts those outs down when you get those three flushes.
Richard says Ben is a solid player, especially when they're short stacked. Lines are up. We got another half hour with these guys before going to break, which is another 15 minutes in real time.
Right.
But half hour according to us. We got Bobby back at the table.
Bobby's back in, right? Yep, there he is.
Yep. You guys tap on the blinds going up.
Yeah.
Makes it easy for everybody to pay attention to.
Right.
You know, keep up with
keep it in sequence.
Yeah. You only have to deal one blind level. You don't have to okay, blinds are up now. It's this.
Right.
So that's why we like doing that, and then it gives Colleen a chance to fix the computer and manually update the blinds.
Says Eric Watson says he bagged 845K last night. Well, he'd have won it with all those chips, wouldn't he? He just won it last night. Is that just all of it? Nah.
Yeah, right. He actually was second out of the 20 people that bagged.
Oh, is that right? So there's somebody even bigger. Wow.
Yeah.
I see.
Where you at, Richard? Why aren't you down here playing?
You know Richard?
I do not. I mean, I feel like we're old friends. He's been chatting with me for the last 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
John Hurt pushing 300,000.
That's a good stack, especially at this blind level.
Yeah, if this keeps up for another 6 hours, he's gonna bag 845.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to have a lot of big stacks in this flight.
Right, this
just
field.
because we had so many people and so many
chips in play, yeah.
So many chips in play.
Put them on the table.
Oh, okay. You just have to start
New player at the table. So, Sippy, when a new player comes, don't let them sit down until they check in.
Yes. Oh, is this that hand? Oh, the hand
No,
of the
that
kings.
happened a long time ago. What happened with that one is?
Yes, she didn't have him in.
She put down, yeah.
So you got to wait. Always give them that one hand. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they just sit out one hand while they check in with her first, so
Yes.
she can.
Because it doesn't come up.
Exactly.
Right. So
because
you
she
gotta wait.
can't enter them until
Right.
the hand's over.
Mm-hmm.
So if they sit down, you deal them in. She didn't type them in.
She has to. So we'll wait one hand for them on. So if they walk in position, just deal around.
Yep.
Okay.
seven.
All
Is
right.
what? Seven.
Let's see what we got here.
3 players to the flag.
Yeah, I think they started the PLO tournament over there.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yep, they
yes.
delayed it for 1 hour because they didn't have enough staff because there were so many people in this WSOP event number
Right.
5 that they didn't have enough people to start that
The 5 o'clock.
PLO tournament.
Right.
We got a bunch of diamonds out there. Jameson has the nut flush draw now. Ben in the 6th seat has top pair, and Freddie still has the 5s. I expect Jameson to call and Freddie to fold. That's exactly what happens. We got 33,000 in the pot. We need to dodge a diamond if Ben's going to pick this up. A diamond or an ace.
Oops.
It is a diamond.
There it
Jameson
is.
has the nut flush on a paired board. I think he's in check call mode. Ben in the small blind, bet 7,500. That's an easy call.
One moves all in.
Oh, wow. Well, it's only another 8,500. He does fold and preserves his last 8,500. I don't love that bet. Ben just put half his stack in on the river to fold.
To fold, right.
You know, I mean,
It's
if
not
you're
really a
going to
blocker
fold,
bet for half your
just check
stack.
fold.
Right.
And save your extra 7,500.
Right. They got to be calling you with something.
Richard said he played Thursday. He was on the stream, busted 47th place. 252 entries Thursday. Finished 9 off of the money. Ace Queen versus King King. You know this is a re-entry tournament, right, Richard?
Yeah, another flight
you
today.
can play another flight.
And you got another. Well, I guess it's coming up. You got another this level and the next. I guess on the dinner break.
Yeah, you got through the dinner break to get down here.
Right.
Coming with 10 bigs.
5 raises to 7,000. 6 folds.
Mississippi Jimmy.
That's it. So you had the Jimmy Summerfield here earlier.
I
I
had the
heard.
big boss man. He wants me to call him Mississippi Jimmy.
That's right, Mississippi Jimmy. It's Mississippi Jimmy.
He said you're just sippy.
That's right. I wonder if he's got any good tips on a good horse today. He may have one for us. I'll have to check with him.
Well, he's already up 100 for the day.
on the horse action.
No, on. Oh, you're actually talking about racing.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like if he had a horse in the field here.
Oh yeah. I don't know. He may have one.
So he had a 2-hour drive. He had a great time. I think if I lived 2 hours away, I'd be playing this event.
It's not too far.
It's a 2-hour drive. He can't make it up in time for the break because it's only an hour to the break.
Yeah.
He wouldn't make it in time. I can buy you and just blind you out.
One call.
So yeah, so we needed 650 today to make the guarantee, and one of the players said no shot.
6 moves all in.
Well, he had.
And so he had a $100 bet.
Looks like he's going to book it. He's going to win it.
Yeah, Jimmy says that he did win it already.
Yeah, he's already made the guarantee. Yeah.
Jimmy said I always bet on me, so
Right.
he took the bet.
Came through. There's a 900K stack from day one.
Wow, that's a lot of chips, especially on day one with
Right.
over
There wasn't that
250
many.
players.
Right.
Donald in 10 seat. He's in the big blind with an ace 9. He wants to look around, see what people have. Jameson didn't put his cards over the reader, so we don't know what he has yet. Queen Jack, I hear.
Are they all in?
Yep, they're
And
all
they're
in
up,
a call.
Ready for flop.
Yeah. Queen
And
Jack.
Ben with the 8-9 suited doesn't get it.
Flops
He's
a
running
little.
cards to make a
That's a
straight or
piecer
running
right
cards
there.
to make a flush. No, didn't do it. Jameson
Couldn't walk
wins
it
with
off.
Queen high.
Yeah.
The ace would have won.
Yeah.
Donald thought about it, but he folded.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I don't think I'll walk away.
Couldn't walk it in.
No walk-away vouchers.
All right, that's my cue. I got to reconnect this thing.
Out front. Oh,
What's
there.
that?
Yeah. That the 10-minute.
Yeah, that's my 10-minute timer where I have to reset. Luckily, it happened just right.
The connect. The reconnect. The connect
Yep.
button.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I'm ever not here and it starts glitching out like that, just tap that
Just hit
connect button.
Yeah.
And
all right.
10 seconds later, if it hasn't come back, just tap it again.
Yeah.
A couple of times I've had to hit it 3 times,
Right.
but
Try to
usually
stay ahead of it.
Yeah, usually it works in the first time I press connect. Sometimes
Right.
it goes black and stays black, and if
Right.
if it doesn't connect after 10 seconds, you just hit it again.
Yeah.
It's just a software glitch. This whole new commentary software is all new, and there's just a little glitch.
You got to
in it.
work the bugs out.
Yep.
Right. Update it and get it out of there.
That's what I tell people. It's like this is really good software, but it's not like Microsoft where they have thousands of
Yeah.
people testing it.
Right.
So there's glitches in it.
Yeah.
It's not an off-the-shelf
Right.
software thing. It's custom, and there's problems with it. I work really closely with the developer in Australia.
Yeah.
5
And,
bet 7,500. 7 folds.
Yep, John Hurt's just going to fold his 9-5 to Charles' aggression. And so I emailed him. Actually, let me jump on my email and see what he replied while I'm thinking about it. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, go ahead and subscribe and like. Okay. Yep. Andrew replied, "We're gonna do some testing Monday when we're done. I don't want to start testing when we're in the middle of a stream."
Exactly. Yeah, right.
So
be the kind of a bad time to do.
Yeah. That's what we had.
There's Jason Lopez over there in the 2 seat. Didn't see into the
well,
camera change.
see, that was that's an old stat. He busted.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
I thought I just saw him in there.
No. This is old. These stats
Oh,
we're
I
looking
got
at
you.
are like 4 or 5 hands old. So it's going to be off here in a little bit.
No, sometimes it does.
We do have a new player in the 2 seat.
Who is the new player?
I don't know yet.
Hold it around. I'm guessing.
Glenn
I know
Vermillion.
him. He's from Muskogee. We were talking about that hand yesterday, the Muskogee Nuts. See, we may get to see some action with that one here. I think he's from Muskogee.
Yeah, but it's not like,
See, if I click up here, right here, this is the actual stuff.
Right.
Now, if I click on this, we're going to see old stats that still says Jason Lopez has 125.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Actually, John Hurt busted him with the flush.
That's
when
right,
he called
a while
with
ago,
the,
right,
with the
the
two pair.
queens.
So we're on hand 56. These stats are 10 hands ago
Oh, I got
on hand
you.
46. So this is irrelevant. I'm going to get rid of that. That's irrelevant.
One fold.
First paying 40K. You know what? I don't know. That seems high.
can I have Freddie just
Is
put
that
a button
Glenn?
on it again?
Freddie? That's Freddie. Yeah, that's right. Wait a minute, no, that's Freddie there.
Freddie's in the 3 seat right there. Glenn's in the 2 seat with the Wagner Lumber red hat on.
Yeah, that's Freddie. That's Glenn.
Glenn
Yes,
Vermillion.
yes, that's the kid from Muskogee.
Right
That's
on.
something. Yeah, right.
And
Gotcha.
blind versus blind. He's got the 7-4. He's got a gut shot for a straight.
Mm-hmm.
He just leads out. I love that. Just a blocker bet. Set your price to chase your straight.
Right.
Freddie's going to bet now.
3 bets, 11,000.
11,000. That's a lot. We're going to fold now. Good bet, Freddie, with whatever you had.
It doesn't show us. He didn't put him over the box.
Yeah, he didn't have it over the antenna, so we don't know what he had. Chase Clark on the Facebook chat. He says Byron Abernathy, right there with a fresh stack, 25,000 chips. That's 10 big blinds. He got in just a couple hands ago and hasn't played a hand yet, so he's got his full stack. $200 for 10 big blinds. I'd take a shot at this, man.
You have to. That's right.
I think they got 8 minutes real time before they go on break.
7 fold.
Yeah, roughly.
We got about a half hour, 15 minutes plus the 8. I just got a text.
9 raises to 7,500. Ten folds.
And I am going to go grab a new table.
Okay, yeah.
You're on your own for a little bit.
All right. You better. Where's that? Where's your 10-minute? Is it 10-minute thing? Give me a timer here. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What do you? How many minutes you need?
Folds are out.
So you need 5 minutes. All right. 5 minutes. And do a fresh 10. I got you. All right. Yeah, I got you.
If you want to use your phone, if you want to pull it
Oh,
out,
no, I
you
don't
gotta
do that.
step
I would like
away
to
from
see
the
that.
table. Yeah, and then
They have my pocket.
yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. Just if you can't pull it out, and the
I don't know exactly why the two hands are hung on the screen.
the drink can be on the floor at your foot, but not on the table. We can't have any spills on the table because it's got computer. And just keep your cards in the
5
box.
calls.
You're going to be in the 6th seat.
There they come.
7 checks.
Hang on, what? Yeah, you actually can. They're in the middle of a hand right now.
Can I run out the flop?
Okay, so
You got my tip.
what players are in the hands?
6 and 7, or 5 and 7.
5 and 7, and what was the bet?
No bets. There's just call,
5
check.
and 7. Okay, so 5 calls, 7 checks. Okay, ready for flop.
Got 10 jack off and the queen 9 off. Flop top pair and one flop's a gut shot.
6,000. 7 calls.
Turn.
No help on the turn for John.
6,000.
Do the little same bet.
Seven calls.
River.
Pairs the board, doesn't help.
5 checks. 7 checks.
Checked it through.
With the 10.
Charles takes it down. 2 pair of jacks up.
Blacks will be raising them off in 15 minutes.
Do you have a rack there, Tommy? Oh, there's
I got one in a second.
He's got one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Looks like we're getting ready to do the color, do the race off the black after this level.
Yes, in about 15 minutes we're going to get the black.
Dinner break. Check back later. Richard says, what does that mean?
It says it's his dinner break. Check back later.
Okay. All right. So I went and grabbed a table.
Fresh one.
Fresh table. Told them to
coming back after dinner break.
Yep, after dinner break, they're going to come back with a brand new 9 people.
We might square them up a little better in there too. I think they're trying to sit in front of their boxes, and it makes that 1, 2, 3 a little tight. You see, the 5 is set up for a 10-handed table.
Right.
5 needs to be dead in the middle. I think they've all kind of got. We may just move them over after they go to break. Kind of makes the 1 seat just like not even being the. See, he's kind of just. He's in there a little better now, but earlier just kind of sitting behind me.
Was he trying to sit in front of his number?
Well, just they had him squeezed out because 3 is right in front of his, and 2 is in front of his, and 1 is just tight.
Yeah, especially if you get a couple of bigger guys in there, they kind of spin around.
Right.
All right, we got a real hand here. We got ace king. It's 9-9. Jason does call with 2 9s on a jack queen 5 board. Donald needs an ace, a king, a 10 to make a straight. Now he can't hit a diamond. He needs an ace, a king, or a 10 that's not a diamond. He's got 5 outs.
It cuts him down pretty good.
I'm not super happy if I'm Jameson right now. He is going to bet with the best hand, deny some equity.
He does have the 9 of diamonds into a queen jack board. He's blocking a lot of hands here that could have improved, except the jack of diamonds. But that does eliminate the jack 9 of diamonds.
Donald's thinking, do I have it?
I'm guessing there was some pre-flop action. I didn't want any. Is there any way to see it on here? You don't see the previous action, do you, in the streets? You've had to have watched it, I guess.
For another 12 minutes. And then dinner break. 2,000.
Jacob has starting stack, right?
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to verify that I got that right.
We got a new player at the table.
I saw something, John Casella.
Oh, real stiff.
No more cameras anymore.
There's no need for the camera. The entire table's a computer. Yeah, it reads everything.
That's why there's no drinks on the table.
Yeah, that's why we don't do drinks on the table.
Yeah, this is a giant computer that looks like a poker table. We don't want people spilling.
Don't even want no water around it.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta put your cards in the box.
Oh.
On top of each other.
On top of each other.
Yep. Got to train the new people on how to use it.
No, you're good. It takes a second to get used to.
You know, he doesn't know. If you don't know, you don't have to apologize for not knowing how to use something new.
Right.
Glenn goes all in for 15K with king 6 suited
5 calls.
in early position. Charles does call with pocket 9s. I think Glenn is just trying to run up a big stack before registration closes.
Right, trying to maybe just get another.
You know, he's like,
get
man,
something spun up.
I'm not
right.
limping around with 15K. You know, I'll come back with
25 and do it again.
If I lose, if I win, I have 30. If I lose, I have 25.
Exactly.
Yeah, I commentate in between. So like when I'm not in the box, I'm commentating. You guys.
We are ready
saying
for
that
class.
they can hear us.
Oh yeah, they. Oh.
Yeah, we're all in a call. We should.
Yep. Sorry about that.
We should be flipping the cards. Yep, they are flipped over. 8 deuce 5. Queen. He needs a king exactly. There's 3 full outs left. He does not get it, and he's gonna
Have to spin it again.
Yeah, Glenn's gonna go back. Come back into the field with 25K. He'll be at a different table. It's a random draw.
Right. Try it again.
Oh, it's time for my aerobics.
Here's Jacob Min and Byron Abernathy, still sitting there with 25K.
Holding tight with the starting stack.
Yeah.
All right.
Byron Abernathy in the 9 seat over there has not seen a flop yet. We got the black chip leader in the 7 seat.
Definitely, he's brought them all up.
Yep.
Almost.
They're probably closing up shop out there right now, so we're gonna have about 10-15 minutes left in this stream.
Right. You got about a minute on your.
Just a minute. They have a minute left. Okay.
Minute on your till you push your.
Okay.
Reconnect.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Unless
Sounds
you,
good.
You may still have yours.
Nope, I didn't. Mine, because mine was still on that 5-minute thing. So. John Hurt, black chip leader, pocket 8s. He's definitely playing well and getting the cards, especially when J-Lo had the second best hand and paid him off a full 150K.
Oh yeah.
So
that was a big hand for
that
sure.
was huge. That was the hand. That was the hand of the 2-hour stream. Nobody has a diamond.
Not a diamond.
But that's going to slow everybody down. Charles has an open ender, 9-10 Jack Queen. Donald has no piece of it, just ace high. John's going to continue with, and he's going to just take it down with pure aggression. Yep. And the best hand.
And the best hand, right.
You know, that it helps, but it's, pair of 8s on a Jack 9
and not one
all diamond board, Jack 9 deuce all diamonds. You don't expect that to be the best hand, but he does take it down.
That's right.
Denies both opponents the equity of drawing to any draws they might have.
Right. Yeah, one of them did have an open ender and a pair,
Yep.
possible overs, but
Yep.
it's the board texture.
Yep.
Just eliminates the idea. Position in a stack can really work well there.
Exactly. I hate calling with an open ender on a 3 flush board.
Oh yeah, because you're going to make it with the flush card.
I mean, you might be drawing dead.
Yeah, you just pretty
And,
much draw dead. You eliminate your out.
I hate drawing dead and getting there.
Yeah, exactly. And I usually make my hand when I'm that way.
Yep.
So
Charles calls with 2 4s, 4-4 in the early position. Thomas right behind him.
6 races to 7,500.
Makes it 7,500 with pocket 8s. John Hurt with 7-8 suited. He's got a ton of chips.
He may be looking to bust him.
Yeah, that's a 3x raise, so it's not terribly big. But he does let 7-8 suited go. Byron found a hand he can finally play. So he's going to come in for 7,500.
Looks like a price in.
Yeah, we've got a full starting stack in the middle now.
Freddie had the manhandler and he folded it. The mumbler.
Yeah,
the old tray 5.
All right, Abernathy, Brian, top pair, top kicker. James has middle pair. Thomas is going to check it. Byron just all in, 17.5K. He's going to pick up a nice pot. He's going to double up. Just a full double with
the
ace
dead money in the pot. Yeah.
52,500. Nice.
Can't look him up. Takes it.
That's it. Byron's still in the middle of the pack with
Right, just a little bit of a starting stack. I guess he just doubled there. He got it for about 54K.
52.5.
52.5, yeah. 52.5. 15, 25 blinds. Yep.
5 folds.
20 bigs.
6 folds. Can't be on the phone, sir.
Can't be on the phone, sir. He's like, what? Why not?
Whoa, what is that? And there were earphones hanging out of the shirt
Yeah.
there, too. So we got to double up on him here in a minute.
I wanted to stop you before you got on.
Yeah.
9 raises to 7,000, 10 folds.
He got it from both angles. Got it here and there.
Yeah, he's got everything. And he walks up and puts a drink on the table, you know.
Oh, my gosh.
It's like everything. We're getting close to dinner break in the background.
Yeah. Well, we're 15 minutes behind, you said, right?
Yep. Byron Abernathy makes it 7K with a queen 8. He's kind of getting out of line now that he has some chips. Freddie calls. Jacob goes all in with a king 10. It's going to get through. And if he does call, Freddie calls with a king tray.
King 4.
don't, or king 4, king 4.
Suited now,
Yeah.
suited.
They both hit a king.
Gotta have a diamond for a sweat.
Yeah, he needs
could
a
be
chop,
chop
a lot
out.
of chop outs. 7 or a deuce to chop. Queen.
No choppy.
Yeah, no. Just a 7 or a deuce to chop and a 4 to win.
Right.
It just went to a lot of outs though.
Yeah.
Like he went from drawing dead to 9 outs.
Alright guys, at dinner break you guys are gonna move back to
Sounds like
He said
someone's
that's dinner break.
announcing
We're
dinner
done.
break.
table,
Yep.
we're gonna exchange
All right, so they thanks for watching, guys. Come back in an hour.
so as soon as I get
An hour, we're gonna have a new table, fresh table. I'm gonna go post on Twitter and Facebook who they are. And
okay, put them on 41.
they're going to 41.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We do have another hand. I'm glad I didn't hit stop.
41.
The hand right before dinner break. It's always questionable. Any kind of break, really.
Oh, yeah, we
You
got
know, a lot
new
of people
play-
making a lot of big action before breaks.
Okay, so
7 raises to 50.
we're not on dinner break. We're getting new players and everything. So I mean, she must have just been telling them in 5 minutes when we go to dinner break.
Oh, I thought I heard here. I thought I heard. say
That's
you're
what
on dinner break.
I heard dinner break, and she must have been saying before going to dinner break, make sure you move to another table.
I got you.
So I thought this was a little early to be kicking off. We should have like 5
So
more
they're
minutes.
going to move before dinner break.
Correct.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
yes.
They move,
That way they don't have to risk
and then
losing
the other
time.
people come, and we do a chip stack, and we do all of our stuff
Get it
while
all
they're
out
on
of the
dinner
way.
break.
Right.
Yep.
That way you don't have to waste and lose
Exactly.
clock time. Yeah.
There's John flopping the best of it. He's got open-ended with a flush draw. Charles has 3
Set of
fours.
fours.
This is going to be huge. Jamieson's out of it, but
7 bets.
Charles is
What a
going
rat,
to
what a
double up
hand, you're right.
or get eliminated right here. There's no scenario it doesn't all get in the middle between Charles and John.
Charles got 66.5K.
Yep. I mean, if we see,
All in.
He fired.
yeah, all in. That's what I said. I said there's no scenario that this doesn't get all in on the flop.
Good luck.
He's got bottom set against top pair and a flush draw, or against open-ended
Open
flush
in
draw.
the flush draw.
He needs a
Big
jack,
draw.
a 6, a spade.
Sick River. There it is.
Sick River.
Oh, Sick
John
River.
says Sick River, Sick River. There it goes.
Spady.
Yep.
Makes the flush.
Yep. So Charles is eliminated. Nothing you do there, Charles. It's just that was a setup hand. A set against a flush draw, straight draw. He gets there.
Small blind.
Get out.
Single bet.
Definitely a tough hand.
Yeah, that's. Don't
It's
feel
almost
bad
the,
about that.
It's
one.
almost a super wrap of Hold'em.
Yep,
Also,
exactly.
the only other super wrap would be 2 overs. Like you got a queen jack and there's a 9-10 suited. You got an open end straight flush
Yep.
and 2 overs.
Everything.
Considered the full super wrap.
Yeah,
and
right on.
And Hold'em.
Byron Abernathy has a fan in the YouTube chat. Ashley, she says Byron Abernathy is a beast.
A beast. I think Ashley, that may be his wife. I'm not sure.
That would be my guess.
Yeah.
Are you
think they're
any
still in
kin
Bella
to
Vista?
Byron?
9 full.
What's that?
They lived in Bella Vista, Arkansas at one time. I lived there. Some
Okay.
years ago, yeah.
6,000.
So you know him. Look
Kinda,
at that
yeah,
guy.
I know Byron, yeah.
Look at that guy, Ashley.
No.
The Beast.
Calling out. Like, there's only 9 seats at the table.
Byron makes it 6K with an 8-9. He was just waiting for some chips to play with because he folded like the first 2 orbits.
Right.
And then he doubled up, and now he's got some chirping chips, and he's
playing the button.
Yep, he adds 5K to his stack.
We're going to do a race off and a color up, and you guys are going to move to table 41.
Race off. Now we're done with
We're
it.
going to get one more hand in.
One more hand.
One more
All right,
hand,
make
yeah.
up your mind, Colleen.
One more hand.
We got one more hand here. So there was no small blind in that one, so he picks up the big blind on the ante for a full 5K.
Give us a hand that you're on. Hold up. Race off all those black chips. One person accumulating chips. Race off the extras. Players
This is the last hand before dinner break, and then we'll come back in an hour.
Yeah. Let's see what they play. I've always seen a lot of big action on break, starting the last hand before break.
Byron Abernathy under the gun calls 2,500.
Hang on.
We got a little bit of action going on in the background. I'm not sure what happened.
10 folds, 1 fold, 2 folds, 3 folds, 4 folds.
Oh, you know what happened?
Looks like everybody's hungry.
Well, since we lost that button,
Right.
the software got messed up, so she had to reconfigure it.
Oh, I got you.
All right, so now we got Byron. It thought Byron was in the under the gun when he's actually big blind because the button didn't move correctly because another person came in.
Right.
So,
he has flop to
top
set.
set for Thomas. Jack, Queen, good check. Good check on the button.
He does have a
Now
heart
he's got to
draw
watch
now.
out for the heart, though. Any heart gives Byron the flush. 6,500. Oh, man, Thomas is put in a bad spot.
6 raises to 15,000.
Uh-oh. Oh, I love this. Thomas makes it 15,000. Byron does fold. We are on dinner break. Thanks for watching. John Hurt is poker king, Julia says. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. These guys are going to leave. They're going to race their chips, and then they're going to go to a outside table. We'll come back after dinner break with a brand new table. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in an hour.
All right.